We are outside of 112 Lakewood, 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house on Lakewood. Walk around the house so I can show you a few things. There is some damage done to the house. Well, not necessarily damage, just things that need repair or just fixing up. You are going to have some wood rot here at the bottom of the garage door. You can see it kind of puddles up the water. It's been raining for a few days and there is some water that's been puddled up right through here. So right there at the bottom of the garage is going to be that wood rot. But this window in particular, definitely missing some caulking and some trim, which would need to be addressed pretty soon. Some of the soffit, most of this soffit is good, but there is some soffit on the back that is damaged as well, and up here on the front. And then there are missing and damaged pieces of the siding. So like right there, we walk in and then under the window right there's some damage. And then there you can see there's some soffit damage, and it looks like there's some pine needles in there, so maybe a bird or some sort of rodent may possibly live in these soffits themselves. But when you walk in, you walk right into the living room. The floors were done, they were not done professionally. You can tell kind of right there, as soon as you walk in by the door, it doesn't actually butt up against the rest of the wall. And it's somewhat wavy. So I'm not sure what they do with the subfloor in that aspect. They did install these lights because there weren't actually lights in here before. So those are the lights you see in the living room itself. This is the 3rd bedroom, guest room. And then that door leads to the kitchen, dining room. And then this hallway leads to the other bedrooms and the bathroom itself. So walking into this bedroom, this definitely looks like it was some sort of addition or used as a different room. It does have a slightly different flooring throughout it, and it is wood paneling throughout as well as the ceiling itself. One thing to note, again, you can tell either the baseboards are warped or the floor isn't necessarily level with that. And then the reason I think this room is used for something else, because it looks like there's either it's a gas plug right there for probably a fireplace. But just behind this door is the closet. You even have storage up top. This threshold looks like that used to be the original hardwood floor that they put the other flooring over, and they just kind of put that threshold there. It makes kind of a step down. It's only a couple inches drop, but it's just something to note. We'll come over here to the other part of the living room. So there's the front door. There's the bedroom we were just in. This is the hallway to all the other bedrooms, so we'll walk through here. So before we get there, the intake for the HVAC is right there in the living room. So there's the front door, there's the HVAC intake. So the HVAC is going to be sitting right up there in the attic. And there is the attic access. Coming down this hallway, there's a small linen closet. And the hallway kind of comes to a T. To the left, you have the master bedroom. And then to the right, you have the other guest room. And at the end of the hall, you have the main, or the only bathroom. This floor is kind of wavy, and when you walk through it, and again, it's the same kind of thing that was in the living room. Not completely set all the way to the wall. There are some gaps within it. The closet for this bedroom is pretty small. This is the only closet that's there, and you can see the utility lines going in and out. And this is the original hardwood floor. It looks like this flooring is over. Walking down the hall to the bathroom. So here is the hallway that leads to the living room. Again, that's the master. This is the bathroom. They have redone the bathroom itself. There are tile floors, newer shower, new vanity, the mirrors and fixtures. Now the one thing with the shower, it doesn't look like it's all the way sealed, because we can see some of the water coming out where the seals are supposed to be caulked, and they are not. It is a barn door sliding glass. Coming out to the master bedroom. It's walking with the master. It's a huge master. It's got a good sized walk-in closet, all cedar. It does look like they had something hung up where all these holes were. Not really sure exactly what it was. Probably some sort of organization or storage. But those are just in there. Looking at the rest of the master bedroom, you have some lamps up there. The ceiling kind of does this weird thing where it goes and it's got a dip in the ceiling. Kind of goes back up flush to the other side. So not really sure what's going on with that dip either. It's just something to note. And again, you see the floors, they're not necessarily level. It kind of does a little rolling motion on the floors. You can see that in the gaps in the baseboards, especially right there. It is a large master bedroom that leads into the dining room. So it's a tiled dining room open to the kitchen. This tile is not exactly even either. There is some sort of rolling kind of even with the tile. I know it's kind of hard to tell on video, but it is not a level floor. Sitting in the corner of the dining room, there's the door to the outside, to the backyard, overlooking the kitchen. It does look like they are newer cabinets. The countertops don't necessarily look brand new, but they are the Formica, and they did put in a backsplash, which does look nice. But then again, there's just some things that are not done all the way. As you can tell, there's the pop tile, because again, the floor is not level there. It goes over by the dishwasher. Just to give you an idea of where this is at, so there's the front door living room, then walking through the kitchen this way. Here's a pretty good example of seeing the rolling floor. I don't know if you can see that baseboard, it kind of moons up right there. It's almost like just kind of goes up on a hill and kind of goes back down that way. So you can see that on the floor itself. Coming outside, it does have a storm door. A couple steps that lead down. This area, they do have a hot tub. The hot tub does convey as is. That leads to the garage, the washer and dryer, the laundry area, and the hot water heater. So walking over here to the garage, it's not a very big garage, but you can definitely fit a smaller car in here. It does have a workbench with some storage. This area, you can see, this area just needs to be resealed. Then there is some damaged siding around the bottom there where that bench is, and then definitely over here on the side of the house under the window. Then here's the laundry area. Just before we get to the laundry area, you can see this kind of damage is done. So again, there's entry for rodents or birds, kind of any sort of pests. This is the laundry room. It does kind of step down into the laundry room, so if there is any water intrusion from here, so if there's a lot of water, you could get water coming through here. And there is not a drain. Going out to the backyard. Again, we're not going to step in the backyard because it is kind of muddy and sandy, but there is a gate, a double gate on that side to pull cars through, or vehicles or trailers, whatever. It's a very large backyard, a lot of trees, a lot of privacy going on with it. So it does look like it's nice and beautiful, easy to garden here. And then some of the soffit kind of around this area is kind of damaged up in that corner right there, especially over there by the garage. It kind of leans down, so not really sure what was going on with that aspect either. It does have hurricane shutters. Those are those pegs sticking out of the windows. And some of the fascia down on that side looks a little damaged as well. It does have gutters on certain parts of the house, not all the way around it, just certain parts. So if you have any questions, just let me know.